Ladies and gentlemen, we are dealing with 21st century James Crow Esquire. George Zimmerman said, I didn't recognize him. So the ones who are suspicious are those who don't recognize. Then Richard Cohen, and let me tell you something. If you think I'm kidding about canceling my subscription in Post, I ain't kidding. Matter of fact, Richard Cohen, I want y'all to hear me, wrote an article. Richard Cohen wrote an article some years ago, 1986. He wrote a piece supporting jewelry store owners' right to ban young black men from their stores. Young black men were coming into the stores. And so what happened in the city of Washington, D.C. and the surrounding area, there were jewelry store owners that said if you were black, you couldn't come in the store. If you were a young black man, you couldn't come in the store and shop. Now listen to this. And so Richard Cohen wrote an article saying these jewelry store owners were right. Now, common sense. White men rob banks. Therefore, if you use Richard Cohen's logic, no white man should be allowed to come into a bank. Now, let me tell you, Cathy Hughes was a talk show personality on Radio 1 in 1986 when this article was written here in Washington, D.C. She was the morning talk show personality. She was so upset that she called for a throwback. A throwback. What did that mean? She said every Sunday when the newspaper, the Washington Post, is full of what? Ads, circulars. Take your Washington Post and throw it back. Now, she didn't say cancel the subscription. Well, let me tell you what happened. Monday morning, when the editors and the employees of the Washington Post and the owner came to work that next Monday morning, the Washington Post was spewed. Thousands of Washington Post papers were spewed all over the street, all over the stairs, thousands of them. They retracted. Oh, they apologized. Excuse me, black Washington Post employees who are black men? God, it's understandable. Well, then let me apply the logic to serial killers, bank robbers. All you do is you just take that newspaper and you just throw it back. And let me tell you something. You let the editor, you let the owner of the Washington Post come in on Monday morning and see all those newspapers spread all over their steps and see what the hell he says or she says.